All right, folks, good morning to you from Duke the House. I'm Mark Scott. Welcome to College Football Game Plan Show here for Saturday. We're going to preview the biggest games in college football here today. It leads you up to the top of the hour, big noon kickoff, including the big one, the game, Ohio State and Michigan from the big house. We'll cover it here in just a moment, get you set and ready for the action here on Saturday. Big game, big games, big card. Rivalry Saturday. We're going to have some upsets, I'm sure. Where are you going to find them along the way? I'll let you know right here, right now. Join me in the chat. Let's see what you have to say. Hey, everyone, don't miss a single college or NFL bet from the Nuke the House team. Our team of bettors had a big season last year. We know that Keg is crushing here right now. Of course, this is his peak time right now. Hey, catch my best plays over there. I got 4 plays up for the card here on Nuke the House. Today, I did have a winner there yesterday with uh, um, the action there yesterday. I got 6 plays actually. I got 6 plays today is what we've got here going today, and had a winner here yesterday on the uh, card with. Uh, oh man, I'm trying to. What was it? You got Temple and North Texas over. I knew it. I had a winner there. Texas and Temple. There, Temple and North Texas over there yesterday. It was a wild one. I knew I had it there, and we did have I have 4 plays up today behind the paywall. I knew I'd get it right here at Nuke the House. So make sure you're joining us over here at Nuke the House. Use the promo code Ramon Nuke. That'll get you a discount with the premium picks from all of our guys. And make sure you're checking them out here at Nuke the House. All right, we're going to preview the games here. Check me out here at Nuke the House, and I'm going to get rolling here right now. Thanks for joining me in the chat. Hello to Kenny Peacock. Nice to see you in there. He's got Michigan today plus the points. He's teased it there as well. And there's Blake. Hi, Blake. Nice to see you over here on the Nuke the House channel. Been hanging out with these guys for years and really proud to do a show here actually over here. Oops. Where am I? Actually proud here to do a show over there. I am over on this channel. If I don't screw it up. Been here all season. So we're just going to to it here real quick. Talk about the biggest college games on the card today. Start off with here Kentucky and Louisville in this one. You got Louisville here, a 1-point favorite here today against Kentucky here in this one. You have, a bit of a rivalry, maybe a little bit better on the basketball court, but hey, both these teams have been pretty solid here over the last several years in football as well. So see what you got here in this one. You guys want to comment in the chat, you're welcome to make a pick with me, but it's going to be me making the picks here for you, hopefully bringing some winners home here on Nuke the House. So what do you see in this one here with these two? You got basically a Louisville team here coming in. Look, it hasn't been an awful season, and Kentucky continues to play pretty well here. It might be known for their basketball, but they've been pretty solid here over the last couple of seasons for sure. With this football program right now, you got Kentucky coming in here just 5-6, but Louisville coming in here 7-4 currently. Louisville is on a 3-game losing streak right now with losses to Cal, to Clemson, and to SMU here as well coming into this game. So look, I think for Kentucky here, they are just 1-3 ATS on the road, but Louisville 3-8 ATS overall, and 0-7 against the spread at home here this season for Louisville. Can you believe how much they've struggled here to get numbers at home? Now, they've been favored quite a bit. They're 4-3 straight up, so we don't want to just totally sell it here as Louisville losing every game at home, but they are favored here in this one. And for me, man, I got to go with the under in this game. The steam came in on the under here, and I'm going to take the under here with Kentucky and Louisville in this one. And, I kind of think Louisville can still get it done here at home. They're down to a 1-point favorite here. We've seen that pretty big move here for in this game, all the way from, like I said, 4 down to 1 here with this one. Miller Moss is now been upgraded to probable. So I think that's going to put me on the Louisville side. I mean, that was the big question mark for Louisville coming in, would be the status of Miller Moss. It didn't look like he was going to make the lineup, but let me check this to make sure. Sorry about that, gang. I really thought he was probable, but yep, he's been warming up here. They show some video of him warming up here to face Kentucky. So I think that's going to be awesome. I think if Moss here is good to go, I'm good to go. And I'm going to take, actually, I've already given out the total there, but I'm also going to give it out Louisville here. The line isn't really adjusting, it feels like to me, back to Louisville. And I thought the line was moving because of the Moss status here. I know there is some cool conditions for sure, but they showed him out there throwing the ball, and Lacey's in there too. So I'm taking Louisville here in this one. All right, next up, and thank you in the chat there. Blake's going to go under here, and Koza W, thank you, with me on Louisville. Let's do it. Koza, nice to see you in the chat. All right, a little game here going on between Ohio State and Michigan, and this one, and Michigan at home. Look, there'd be a time where if you lost 3 straight years to the Michigan Wolverines as Ohio State coach, you're out of there. You'd be lucky if you survived after 2 losses to the Michigan Wolverines. But you know what? When you can win a national championship, that all goes out the window. I'm a big fan of Julian Sayin. I'm surprised he's had so much success that he's had this year. I thought he would kind of take a while. I wasn't even sure he could win the job here. But, hey, it's all been good. When you've got receivers like they do, pretty great. But you know what? We know how tough they can play them in this series. Man, can you believe Michigan's beat them 4 straight years in a row right now? Oh, man, come on. I got to take Michigan plus the points in this one to hang in there. And, yeah, I think for me, I am on the over here just because the series is 10 of the last 11. I think if I went with the metrics here, it might be an under. It is cold in Michigan. It is cold in Ann Arbor today. Maybe that'll have something to do with it, but this series has been a dead over here for years right now. I'm seeing a move to the under here, actually. This thing could be going to 42.5 here momentarily, but I'm taking the over. I think enough crazy things kind of happen in this series here over the last couple of years. Give me Michigan plus the points, and I'll take the over here in this one. I think maybe when it comes down to it, probably gonna maybe something. What do you think? Maybe something in the 28 to 21 range here. I think that sounds pretty good. 28, 21 or so. I'll take Michigan here and the over in this one. All right, Kosa on Michigan as well. Bobby Max joining me over here today. Great to have you. We got 75 already lined up here, and we're getting ready for the big noon kickoffs here on Nuke the House. Make sure you join the guys today for all of our coverage here on the Nuke the House channel. The guys are going to be along here shortly to take you through all the action today. Miami of Florida taking on Pittsburgh here. You got Miami on the road here, a 6.5-point favorite here against Panthers at home. Man, I get it. Panthers got a pretty good team. They got a pretty good young quarterback here, but I do think this one sets up a little bit better for Miami than I don't know. I see a lot of the movement here on Pittsburgh late, no doubt about it. But I'm not totally. I'm a big fan of this Pitt quarterback. I think he's got a lot of promise. I think in the future, we'll be, as long as he doesn't transfer to another school, he's that good, right? I think we'll see a lot more from this quarterback here for Pitt. I think he looks pretty good. Henschel, 1,900 yards, 14 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Pitt's won and covered 6 of their last 7, but Miami's won 14 of the last 17 in this series. Hurricanes have covered 6 of their last 7 trips here to Pitt. So I'm going to take Miami in this one to cover at 6.5 here. The last 3 meetings have went over the total in this series, but I don't think I have this one going that way. I've got this one going under here it's down to 49 here right now. So look, I think Miami, Florida can get this win and cover. I'm going to call this one somewhere in the 27 to 14 range here in this one. Maybe 27. 27-17. How about that? Somewhere right in there. Miami gets the win and the cover in an under. Thanks to chat. Koza's got Pitt here. All right. Look, I'm on Miami, no problem. But, I like Henschel. I just think Miami kind of has a physical advantage over Pittsburgh in this one. All right, here we go. We'll keep it moving here right now with another big one. Vanderbilt taking on Tennessee here in Knoxville here with Tennessee laying 2.5 points at home now in this matchup. Interestingly enough, look, Vanderbilt with Diego Pavia, he's been great. He's probably my favorite quarterback in the country. We're teasing over there on the other channel about too many shots of his mom. I don't mind. I hope he keeps throwing touchdowns. Just get the dad out of the picture there. Okay, just give me the mom, all right? For Vandy here, look, it's been a great season here. This is just very, very tough. They always cover in this series. It's just that usually they're getting a couple of touchdowns or something over the past few years. We know the steady improvement of Vanderbilt here. They're 9-2. Tennessee's actually 8-3. Both teams coming in here off a couple of wins right now in this one. Vandy with wins over Kentucky and Auburn. Tennessee with wins over Florida and New Mexico State, although they didn't cover against New Mexico State. Vandy 9-2 ATS, 3-1 ATS is a dog. Meanwhile, Tennessee just 2-4 ATS at home. So look, Vandy's had a great season. They're going to go bowling here for sure. Tennessee 4-3 in conference play. Vandy is actually 5-2 in the SEC. The Vols have allowed 31 or more points in 5 of their last 7 games. The Commodores have scored 31 or more points in 9 of their last 11. But for me here, I've got Tennessee. This number came up a little bit short here. I think Tennessee could win this one maybe by somewhere close to a touchdown. I'll take them to cover the spread, and I've got this one going over. I got a wild one here today. Weather notwithstanding, we'll see how conditions go. It's 47 degrees at Neyland, so should be a pretty nice day actually for some football. I don't think there's any wind at all, so I've got Tennessee in the over here in this one. Koza's got Tennessee here with me. And Blake says, how about Pavia? Can he still win the Heisman? I think it'd be awesome. I think out of the quarterbacks, I think he's got pro prospects. I'm not sure I could say that about all the best quarterbacks in the country right now, especially the upperclassmen. I think Pavia's got NFL potential. That might be an easy statement, NFL potential. But I mean, I think he could go in there and be a starter in the league. We know so many of these quarterbacks really aren't really ready for it when they get there. And, we say in college, this guy's going to the NFL. Pavia, I think he's going to the NFL, if you know what I mean. Wake Forest and Duke. How about this one with the Duke here at home, favored by 4 against Wake? Man, this is a good matchup, it feels like, for Duke. They're not favored by 4. They're favored by 2. The move has been on here this week on Wake Forest. I don't know if I'm buying it. Actually here on Wake right now. I know Wake's won 3 in a row. Duke's lost 2 of their last 3 losses to Connecticut and Virginia, but they beat Carolina and covered by half a point. Wake, meanwhile, beat up on Delaware. They beat Carolina. I get that here, but for me, I'm probably leaning towards the Dukies here in this one. And look, a pretty good game here on Tobacco Row. Another one where we probably should be throwing up the peach baskets here a little bit, but for me, I think Duke is the side here, and I'll also feel maybe even more strongly here in this one about the total. We've seen this one kind of moving down here currently to 54, and I like this one under with Wake Forest and Duke. Duke and the under here for me in this one. I'm gonna pin this one somewhere in the 20, maybe 28 to 24 range in this one. I think the move is wrong, and I'm going to take Duke in the under in this one. All right, how about LSU taking on Oklahoma? Look at that double-digit spread here with OU favored here pretty heavily against LSU. No Nussmeier, and that definitely has affected the spread. Now, LSU is going to a veteran quarterback here. It's not like Van Buren here hasn't started in the SEC. So, look, they'll be well equipped here right now. It's just that, the Tigers, they did struggle there to beat Western Kentucky by 3 points there, and they won the other game by 1 point. They've lost their last 3 road games by 5, by 7, and by 11 points. OU comes in here 9-2. LSU just 7-4 overall. These teams, LSU hasn't been here this century in the Norman. LSU's covered 3 straight in the series. Oklahoma on a 3-game winning streak here right now with wins over Missouri, Alabama, and Tennessee. So let's see if you guys have a pick with me in this one between LSU and Oklahoma. I've got Oklahoma here. I think I've got them actually to probably beat them up here right now. Look at this total, though, down to 36 here in this one. Man, that's kind of wild, but I think it will. I think it could be an under here. I'm going to say Oklahoma comes in and dominates this team, and I'm going to say it's going to be somewhere in the 24-10 range. Oklahoma gets the win here, and it goes under. I'm going to take OU and the under in this one. All right, hey, how about Cincinnati and TCU here in this one in the Big 12? Take a look at this one with TCU favored here, -3, and the total 50 in this one. You got for TCU here in this one. Look, both teams come in here with solid records at this point. They're obviously going bowling here. I might have taken this one out of order here with these two. This one's actually at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. Cincinnati coming in here 7-4. TCU is 7-4 as well. Cincinnati's lost 3 straight with losses to BYU, Arizona, and Utah. They lost those by 5, 7. Let's see. They lost those by 7. I can't even count anymore. They lost to Utah by 31. They lost to Arizona by 6, and they lost to BYU by 12. They've allowed 33.5 points per game in those games. Satterfield just 13-19 in his career as a road underdog against the spread. TCU won 20-13 at Cincinnati last year. That was the first time the teams had met in about 20 years or so. So, all right, for me here in this one with Cincinnati and TCU, I'm liking the over. I don't think it's actually 50 there, right? I think I might have messed up the input there. Let me glance at it here real quick. The total's 58, gang. Sorry about that. But I still like it over. I really like it over at 50. I like it over here at 58 in this one. Give me the over here in this one with Cincinnati and TCU here on Saturday. All right, Blake on TCU. Kenny Peacock says, how about the game between Clemson and South Carolina. Hey, my goal is to try to make everybody happy over here on the Nuke the House channel. I got Clemson in that one. I'm taking Clemson +2 or 2.5 here right now. The move has clearly been on South Carolina this week, but I'm going to take the extra point or 1.5 here now with Clemson after that move, and I'm going to take the Tigers here to get it done against the Gamecocks in this one. I'm still going to think that Clemson just a little bit better here and take Clemson here in this one. And I think I like the over, actually. And I'm sorry, I like the under here in this one with Clemson and South Carolina. Give me the under here in this one. I think Clemson gets it done. And I figure this was probably going to be in the 24 to 21 range. I like Clemson to win on the road. 24-21. Nice to see you, Kenny. All right, I'm going to keep it moving here right now. Let's go to the Iron Bowl. The show's almost over, actually. Previewing our games. Get you right out there to the big games at the top of the hour. Alabama and Auburn. Look, it's the Iron Bowl still. We know Auburn's had a crummy season. Doesn't matter. They're going to make their season here right now tonight. Auburn is going to get this cover for sure. Look, Alabama's having a strong year, but I think this is one where you can throw it out the window, so to speak. And I'm going to take the Auburn Tigers here, probably in an under. I've got it as an under here, actually, in this one. So go with the under here with these two. Yeah, I think Alabama maybe squeaks it out here somewhere in maybe the 24-21 range. Maybe Alabama wins, but that gives Auburn a cover. So let's go 24-21. Alabama wins it. Auburn gets some money. It goes under tonight in the Iron Bowl. Might not be the classics that we've seen in the Iron Bowl, but still will be a great game. Auburn just 5-6. We know it's been a rugged season. They've actually lost 2 of 3 coming in. Alabama, remember, lost to OU a couple of weeks back, but Auburn, man, 1-5 ATS at home this season. Go ahead. I'll take them in this one. 24-21, Bama. And finally, I've got SMU here taking on Cal late night. Late game here tonight with SMU here on the road, favored by up to 13.5 here. The move has been on SMU. I'm going to go with this one on the show. I really like this one. I almost put this one behind the paywall, but the spread kind of has gone up here a little bit, man, laying close to the 2 touchdowns here. That's going to make it a little bit tough for me to want to get with this one now, laying 2 touchdowns here, but I think SMU can actually get this one done here and get this. I'm going to take SMU here as my pick on the show, and that'll do it for our preview in this one. All right, everyone, thanks a lot, and have a great sports betting day. We're going to get you ready here for the guys there, and great day of college football here and other sports as well. So just have a great sports betting day. I want to thank everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. I believe I'll be back tomorrow here for some previews in the NFL. We've had some time off with some of those early games. So I was with you last week. I'll make it back here again next week on Nuke the House. Don't forget, everyone, when you go over to Nuke the House, we've got our best picks here behind the paywall. Don't miss our bets from the colleges and the NFL. Our team of bettors was up over 128 units last season, and Keg is at it again already this season with some incredible numbers so far this season. All of our picks behind the paywall are cleared, and you can see them perfectly here. You can see my wins and losses over there at Nuke the House. Use the promo code Ramon Nuke to save with the guys on the picks. And have a great day, everybody. Back tomorrow with more here on the Nuke the House Sports Betting Channel and NTH Sports Picks. For NukeTheHouse.com, I'm Ramon Scott. So long. Have a great day.